I just made a whole video, me just talking. It was about like almost an hour long, I think, apparently, according to the thing. Maybe it wasn't an hour long, that maybe it was stretched. Yeah, no, never mind, it was stretched because it was slow-mo. I made a whole video, and it was on slow-mo. So it stopped a while ago, like just while I was talking about things. And yeah. Anyway, you know, when you do something like that, kind of ruins a little bit of your drive to make a video. But, you know, since I'm already here, I'm just gonna... My original video was just me talking about one of my hobbies, which was Bionicles and or Legos when I was a high schooler. Still kind of now. Like, if I had the time to just play with an unlimited source of Legos that was organized perfectly, I'd have a great time. But since I kind of can't, I'm just going to start talking about topics. A fun random thing that I found just in this newspaper in our fire pile is like an ad for one of the delis that we really like in town. I just saw that, I'm like, oh, hey, look at that, motherload. I also mentioned that my favorite ramen place closed down. It was super sad. Like, I really enjoyed it. I went there once a week in the summer. It was a great time. And now they closed down, and it's because of COVID. And kind of a rip. Your boy's pretty sad. He was looking forward to that ramen, and now he don't get that ramen. What's your boy gonna do to get that ramen? Kind of gonna put that on a t-shirt, just what's your boy gonna do to get that ramen? I would wear that shirt. I mean, I also just said that line, so is it like weird if you'd wear a shirt that has your own, is that meta or is that arrogant? Let me know in the comments below and or just say it to my face because most of the people who watch this know me anyways. But yeah. Ooh, about people knowing me anyways. So yeah, I'm calling this video T-shirt talk, and for those of you who are rude, forget you, my sweater's dope. I just didn't want to wear it right now because I'm sitting in front of a fireplace and it's burning hot. And for those of you who are actually my friends, calm down. I'm just sitting in front of a fireplace. I'm still me. I haven't been kidnapped or like no one's replaced me. I'm still the same Jonathan. I'm just not wearing my shirt. Yeah, I know most of my friends are going to be like, thank God he's not wearing his sweater. I'm like, I mean, it's fine. One of my friends is really persistent, and I won't name drop, but, like, he's definitely a gospel in the Bible, so, like, that narrows it down to 4 names, and pretty easy to guess which one. So, yeah, fight me. It's not doxing, I promise. Would that be doxing? Like, no, I don't think it's doxing if you mention, oh yeah, my friend this, because like, as long as I'm not saying, my friend who lives at this, you should go say hi to him with a gun or something like that. Also, if you send out a hit to like your general fan base, what kind of scummy YouTuber are you? You're just like, hey, you know what sounds fun? Go shoot someone because I said so. Now that's weird. I'm really sad that this fire went down because I endured burning hot on this shoulder to sit right in front of this fireplace for a really nice aesthetic when it was in slow-mo. And now it's kind of just the burning coals and like your boy is sad. Maybe if I push in that damper it'll... Nope, it's not gonna flame up. That's so sad. Also, as you can see in there, there is a piece of wood that has like 2 sheets over it that's slowly burning. Yeah, that was from this type of wood that was used for baseboards that my parents accidentally got too much of. And so I've been using it for woodworking projects, and the one that's in there was going to be a Monado I was making for myself, based off the Monado from Xenoblade Chronicles. I was just making one for funsies out of wood, but I ended up not having the time or resources. One of my hobbies besides Bionicles that I talked about in the video that was slow-mo that I'm deleting and not worrying about was woodworking. I really enjoy making things. I made the giant spoon trophy for the spooning, which we will get to do another spooning for those of you who care. COVID has just made restrictions and spooning your friends hard. For those of you who don't know what the spooning is, you don't get to know because that sentence was really funny to hear, making spooning your friends hard. It's fine. Maybe I'll film one of them so that you guys can see. It's a great time. We have posters. It's wonderful. But yeah, so Besides me and my friends not getting to spoon, I made like a giant spoon as a trophy for that. I tried making cups, but like I was looking more of like the shape of making a circular something out of cutting angles on flat pieces of wood and then sanding it down, as opposed to actually making, like, I don't have a lathe. When you want to make something circular out of wood, what you usually want is a lathe, which is just a thing that clamps down on the sides and then spins your wood really fast. And then you get ridiculously sharp knives and you hold it close and it just like cuts off layers of that stuff to keep it nice and even and circular around the point that you're spinning. I don't have one of those. They're expensive and I don't have the space or time, and my dad doesn't need one, so he doesn't have one in the garage. So when I was making like cups, I wasn't making them how you normally would if you wanted it to actually work. I was just trying like, hey, what if I cut these strips and then like cut them with angles and then slapped all the angles together with wood glue and like held it there, which ended up actually kind of working. I made two, one that I gave to Brooklyn because she likes mugs, and then one that's sitting up in my room, which is not as good. Brooklyn, you have the better one, feel happy. I mean, of course I was going to give her the better one, but yeah, that was just something that was really fun. And so one of the things I'm doing is I'm trying to like make myself, I will find the one piece I was just using, this one, okay. So there's a type of bionicle that has like these arm pieces that you can just, I'm gonna get this closer, you can like clip them on. I actually think I'll do like a nice little editing trick where when I jump between frames, I'm gonna like put a picture of these so that you can see it better, like close up with a nice white background from the internet, so that you can't tell that my camera fell over, even though I'm just telling you. But yeah, I'm gonna edit out that little bit where I was dumb and knocked my camera over. But those bionicle parts like kind of just sit on the character's arms, and I always thought to myself it'd be really cool to just make that in like real size. And so I'm gonna use like a caliper to measure a bionicle, and I already did a lot of this to get a scale between me and one of my bionicles, and then I'm gonna make those pieces so that I can wear like a full thing. So I originally was making one of those out of wood because I like woodworking and I had pieces for it. It looks pretty cool. I could go get it from the garage, but the main problem with wood is it's really heavy. And so I don't want to make a full suit out of it because it's really heavy. And so I'm gonna try foam next. I say really heavy, it distribute evenly, but like the main reason the heavy is actually a problem isn't me holding it, it's trying to strap it on that side, because like the way these bionicles work is they have like a ball, so it clips around nicely, but if I were to do this, I would just need straps on my arm, and wood's way too heavy for that. But so I definitely am gonna be trying to making some of those out of foam. Was making that out of wood. It's a good time. I really do enjoy woodworking. What other hobbies? I enjoy music. I know a little bit of guitar. I wish I'd stuck with piano when I was a kid. My mom made us learn piano until we were like in 2nd or 3rd grade. And then I switched from piano to violin, and I should have stuck with piano because my fingers are useless. Like, they look at people who play piano, I'm like, that's so cool, I wish I could do that, but I can't. So sad. But yeah, I do enjoy, I don't get to perform as much as I should, and my best instrument is my voice. And I don't know. Something about like going to Corbin and seeing a lot of people who have good voices, and then I'm just over here like, I don't know how comparable my voice is. I don't usually sing in public. Also, half the songs I know are in Japanese, and so I just don't usually sing those. But like, your boy sings in the shower all the time, and or when he thinks no one's listening or doesn't care if they're listening. But yeah, those are Jonald's hobbies. Another one's origami. I like doing that one in class because I never take notes, but it does help if I'm sitting there folding something to listen. I'm a very oral learner, auditory. People speak to me and I learn, as opposed to watching visuals. I don't really need to look at PowerPoints. I'm better at doing whatever people are telling me. So I'm a very oral learner where I listen. Like, my dad described to me where I was gonna have to go. He gave me directions that way and he just talked them at me, and that was what I needed, as opposed to like showing me on a map and stuff. But like those things can help. I'm just best with that. So in class, often I would, depending on the class, if they wanted me to like take notes or stuff, I used to like fold origami and things. I like making things, even though I've never gotten so skilled at something that I'm like an expert. I just enjoy getting to a decent level at building things. things. So like I build with Legos a lot. I did origami a lot. I do woodworking. Yeah, I'm not really good with drawing. That one's another one, like piano. I wish I knew piano, and I wish I knew how to draw. My friends, well, Wyatt and Daniel. I say my friends. Daniel's my brother. Well, siblings are allowed to be friends. It's fine. But anyway, so Wyatt and Daniel are really good at drawing, and like Wyatt has his own style that's very Wyatt, but it's super good. And, like I wish I could do it. And then Daniel's just an artist. It's not fair. Like he comes home and he's like, yeah, I kind of did this rough sketch. It's pretty bad. And I'm like, Daniel, you have shading on that sketch. I don't even know how to start with shading. That's good. Like, calm down. He's like, I kind of just cranked it out in like an hour. And I'm like, Daniel, it would take me a day to figure out like half of that picture. You need to stop. But yeah, I wish I knew how to draw because I have a lot of ideas in my head that I'd want to put down on paper or draw out, and I just can't. I can draw not even moderately well. Like, I'm pretty amateur with drawing. I can do some okay caricatures or like kind of chibi-esque cartoon characters, but they usually have to be dudes because I don't know how to do girl hair because I'm a dude and I haven't ever really practiced doing girl hair. And even then, the dude hair usually has to be kind of like my hair because that's what I tried drawing, because I would like try drawing myself, but in, I don't know, this anime style. A lot of very Dragon Ball-esque, I want to say. I say Dragon Ball-esque. Again, it's really chibi, really like, that's the limit of my drawing. It's not that good. I wish I could do that. That was a hobby, I really wish. That one, I just keep thinking of things. Piano, and then drawing, and then dancing. Like, I don't know why, but like when I was a kid, I always watched So You Think You Can Dance. I'm like, oh yeah, that's really cool. But I never thought to myself, hey, maybe you should like go to a class to learn how to dance. Like, I do swing dancing, and that's pretty cool, but I wish I could do just like hear a song and start dancing to it and not look like a total idiot. And maybe I do. I don't dance in public because, again, I'm mortified of looking like a total idiot while dancing. I don't know. That's weird because like there are a lot of things where I'm like, oh no, I'll look like a total idiot. But I think for that one, for some reason, I like want to be so good that I'm worried that I'm gonna be bad. And so I don't do that one in public for fear of... I think that's another thing about me with singing is I want to be good at singing, and so I don't want to show people that I have maybe some ability because I'm afraid they're going to be like, wow, you suck. Also, one of my friends who's tone deaf as crap once told me that I was tone deaf, and I have a really good hearing compared to... Okay, I say really good hearing compared to my other senses. I don't know compared to people in the world. But I definitely can tell you I was not tone deaf. He's tone deaf, and like I've heard him sing. It's a time. Anyway, but yeah, he told me I was tone deaf, and I was just like, really now? And then I was kind of embarrassed and didn't sing. Although to be fair, that time when I was singing and he told me I was tone deaf, that was also pretty bad. Like, I'll admit I was sitting in a vehicle kind of sort of singing, but not really because I didn't want the people around me to hear, but like I wanted to sing. I'm getting way off track. Back to dancing. Yeah, but so that's another one where like I never taught myself. I did a little bit of tap and I did enjoy tap. But I'm always so worried with things like that that I want to be good that I don't want to admit that I maybe not be. And so like I don't do that one in public as much as I should. Like I also dance in the shower a lot, which you might be like, Jonathan, that's really dangerous and you could slip. I haven't, or if I have, it looked dope because I was dancing and then I slipped and made it look, I'm just joking, I haven't actually slipped that bad. But, yeah, that one is probably the most attainable of the three to be good at. I think I could teach myself how to draw, but I don't know, just kind of don't want to. And then I could also teach myself to play piano. That one would just take more time and effort than I have. But I already have a decent foundation on dancing, and like, again, I do swing dancing and I've done tap, so that wouldn't necessarily be hard for me to do. But that's just something where I just gotta put a little more effort into that, and I might be decent. And you never know, maybe I could be decent and I just need 1 or 2 classes to help shape me, because maybe that's how that works. Anyway, this video is about 15 minutes long at this point. I don't know how long the other one was. It was on slow-mo, so it stretched out and said it was an hour long, but it was definitely not that. Jonathan's hobby ramblings aside, I think I just accidentally zoomed up with my watch. Wow, your boy's doing great. Okay, yeah, so, I might leave those in there. I might cut that out. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, I have my little watchy controlly thing. There's a gadget I want to get for Christmas. I sent it to my family. I hope they took notice of when I sent it to them and one of them purchased it. It's literally just a little like clip thing that you can put your Apple Watch in front, like right in front of the camera. I mean, in front of your phone on the clip, so you can have all of that on your stand, and you can use the little screen that's on the watch to see what you're gonna look like. Looks super useful. I want that for my videos. Anyway, me zooming stuff aside, it's been about 15 minutes. I hope you enjoyed Jonathan's t-shirt talk about hobbies. Once again, I'm fine. I haven't been kidnapped. For my friends who are like, oh good, he took off his sweater, y'all are fake. But yeah, have a good night, and I'll probably do another one of these again. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, bye.